Hello, everyone. Welcome. Oh, hey, Dino. Perfect timing. Wow. Could not have timed that better myself. Thank you. W's for Hedino. I think Hedino said that he is not going to chat for a little bit because. Wait, where's my camera? Wait a second. Ah, okay. Nope, still not. All right. Dino gotta go live that up. Right, yeah, he said Dino coming in strong. He didn't even start and Automat is already like, help me, Danny. Hey, Dino has been attacking. All right, so welcome everyone. Fast Snail, I'm your evil brain. Sure, you can do that. Raul Gambit. Oh wait, let me open up the queue. How do I do this? Um. Oh wait, I just heard the sound. I'm gonna catch up with all the sounds. I don't even know what just happened. Play with viewers. Queue is open. All right, queue is open. So Snail, I think, is first. Oh, that was fast. Um, we have someone in the queue already, but I think Snail called first. So we'll see. We'll see who took go first. Rahul Gambit, Snail. Snail, are these emojis all unlocked because you unlocked them one by one or you subscribed or something? Whiskey, hello. Let's catch up with chat. Hardcore. I heard you were good at chess. Is that true? Um, so they say. Who knows? Hedino. uh, food. Yeah, Hedino, please go get food. Automod. Okay, I'll allow that. I guess. Okay, that. Oh my God, Hedino is keeping Automod busy and me. Type open in the chat. Oh, thank you, Snail. I thought I had to leave. I use channel points. Oh, cool. By the way, can you guys hear me? Da, 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 da. I had your tab open. Okay. All right. I think I caught up with chat. Tab open. That's good. Heart British. Does it show I'm a raider? Yeah, it actually does. Oh, hey, Dino, yeah, I should mention that. It does show Snail as a raider. It shows everyone as a raider, actually. Everyone in the chat right now is a raider. I think including Hardcore Life or something. What was the username? I forgot. Hardcore No Lifer. Yeah. Hardcore, you can join the queue, by the way. All right. So, Evil Brain. Should we try the new variant with teams? We will need 3 viewers to join us, to join me. Oh, no one has joined the queue. Okay. Queue randomized. No, 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 no. Queue. What? How does the queue work? Well, if you join it, then you're next. But okay. So here's the thing. Because of what I want to try, the queue doesn't even matter so much because we need 3 people at a time. Profiteer has also shown interest in your event. Okay, that's cool. Queue hamburgers. Coming right up. All right. So, first of all, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear the music? Can you guys see me? And so on and so forth. Before, I yap to nobody? Yes. Okay, excellent. Thank you. So, exclamation mark HB. Stream isn't working, can't hear. If you can't hear, how do I know what I'm asking? Can't see. Okay. Turn on the dark mode. Wait, what? Turn on dark mode like yesterday. Oh, you're saying I should turn the light off? Am I wrong? I could do that. I don't know if that's okay. So exclamation mark HB for anyone who doesn't know what hand and brain is. In short, hand and brain is where you have 2 players on one team. One is the brain and one is the hand. And the brain can only say the name of a piece, and then the hand has to figure out which move to play. The brain is not allowed to give hints. Like you can't say pawn and then say something like, king side. You could just say pawn. And then the guy playing the hand has to figure out which move to play. You know? Okay, thank you. But the idea I had on yesterday, 2 days ago, I don't remember, stream, is to have both sides having hand and brain. And not only that, instead of just both sides having hand and brain, which is, fairly common, I mean, relatively common, what I wanted to try is something that Hausberg came up with, a viewer, which is evil brain, where the brain tries to get the hand to lose, which means he's going to intentionally say the piece that is worst to say to try to make it as hard as possible for the hand to survive in the game. And then I had this idea. This is what we did yesterday. And then I had this idea. What if we have a hand and brain on both sides? And it's evil brain for both teams, which essentially means that each team has a hand and each team has a brain, but really the brain that is giving moves for one color is really on the team of the hand of the other color, and the brain on that team is on the team of the hand of this color. Does that make sense? If not, then you guys will see as we start. So who wants to join? And ad break is starting already? What? We're 9 minutes in. Can I change it from being 9? Can I snooze? Wait. Maybe I can do that. Wait, let me try. Snooze. Exclamation mark. Snooze. Okay, we will find out if that command works. Wait, maybe it's / snooze. I don't remember. Okay, if an ad starts, you guys will let me know. I believe the snooze pushed it off a little bit. So whoever wants to join can let me know. We will need 3 viewers. I mean, we could theoretically do it against a random person online. No, because you can't be on their team. No, you need communication with them. Okay, no, we'll need, yeah. All right, so we got Hardcore, we got Snail. And if there is a third person, then we can try it. Or we can just try, 2 is enough in theory. You could just have someone be my evil brain, which means he will be on the team of my opponent, trying to mess me up. So we could try that. So Snail is pretty good. Hardcore, what is your rating? Oh, an ad. Okay, let me type here. Oh, Rat, I sent you friend request. I'm back and bro. What? You mean you're back from the ad? Oh, you sent a request. Right. All right. So let's right, let's see what your rating is. Basically, what we could do if we have only 3 players is we can have, what was it? Right. All right. Count fairly new, 2400 bullet. Okay, so you know how to play. What else we got? 2000 rapid, 2300 bullets. Okay, excellent. Strong player. Beautiful. So now, let's see. Ad break is finishing. Okay, so you guys should be back from the ad. So here's what we could do. One of you, let's say Snail, will be. I mean, you're both strong. So if there's no evil brain for the other side, then I have to go. This is so bad timing. Oh, oh well. Hope to see you again soon. If you didn't follow yet, you can drop a follow, so you know when we're live again. And yeah. Okay, so Snail. Oh, I just had an idea. Snail. I haven't. I just had a. Okay, lots of fun ideas with head and brain. It's amazing how cool chess is. Live now. Live now. Etc. Where's house going? Good question. So Snail, I just had an idea. We could actually do this with just 2 people. Basically, we play against each other. and we are both each other's evil brain. So let's say I'm white, I start, and I say, well, oh, if I'm white, I start, so then you say a piece, right? And I have to move that piece, and then I say a piece, and you have to move that piece. So we're each other's brains, evil brains. Can't you send all at once? Can't you send what? Are you talking about my messages? I was just messaging some people on chess.com, if that's what you're talking about. Okay. So let's see. What's this? What's this? All right, let's try that. Just listen to my read moves and it'll be the same. You said it, not me. Oh, wait, Hedino. Oh, no, Hedino probably has to go to sleep. Never mind. You've been live for like 5 hours. Okay. So, okay, so Snail, we can either do where you are my evil brain and we play against a bot, and we have a few additions to make the game not be endless. I just ate 3/4 of a cookie cake and maybe 45 seconds. Oy vey. Do you have food, like actual food instead of cake? And I know I'm going to be in trouble. I mean, it's already trouble to eat that as a meal. Make sure your wife doesn't know your chest circumference. Maybe eat food, like actual food. Okay. By the way, I think I missed a sound before, so I don't know who did what, but if you followed, thank you, and if you did something else, let me know. Unless maybe I could check. Raid. Oh, Snail with a 3-stream streak. Thank you. That's what it was. I see now. Okay, so Snail, we can either try with you being my evil brain and we play against a bot with a new limitation of, let's say, a certain amount of points material difference is a loss or a win. So let's say if at any point in the game I am +5, well, +5 maybe is a little bit too little, maybe +7. It didn't pop up on the screen. The follow. Right. Oh, so I don't think there was a follow. I don't see a follow. There was a raid, which I think popped up on the screen. And then there was a 3-stream streak, which I don't think would show on the stream anyways, because it's not a stream elements thing, it's a Twitch thing, if that makes sense. Can you explain again? Sure. So basically what we did with Hosgar, so who's challenging me? You guys gotta say hi in the chat. All right, let's see. How do I challenge me for rated after all? You guys gotta say hi in the chat so I know who you are. Play me blindfold or play me without glasses. Yeah, those are redeems. We can try them if you want. Future reference. Yeah. Well, blindfold is, tough. Without glasses just means I'm going to be glued to the computer. But, it's I have a pretty high prescription. Okay. So, Snail, we can either do which one would be more difficult? Blindfold. Blindfold would be more difficult. So, Snail, we can do what I did with Hosgar, which means you are my evil brain. We play against a bot. I guess we can try different bots. Take off glasses for 2 minutes, redeem. Yeah, that's the redeem. I mean, I think it's for a game. I don't know if I don't remember if I put minutes. So basically, if at any point I am +7 in material, I win. And if at any point I'm -7 in material, I lose. This is to help the game end faster, because otherwise, as we saw with Evil Brain, if there is an Evil Brain only on one side and the bot is relatively weak, the game could go for a very long time. We could try also a harder bot. That probably means I'll just lose, but we could try it. I'm happy to see what the fair thing is. RIP my points. Thank you. Thank you for redeeming that. RIP indeed. It's a lot of points. It's funny, someone suggested that I should add it. And I was like, why would anyone redeem that? Well, apparently people do. Okay. So if you would like, Snail, we can try that before trying the double evil brain thing, because we need more people for that. Hello, JJ. Welcome back. So I'm supposed to tell you bad moves for you. This shows this does absolutely nothing. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it does. Supposed to tell you bad moves. Yeah, exactly, Snail. Your goal is to basically you are on the bot's team, and your goal is to make me lose. and you'll be surprised at how effective it could be to be the brain where you want the guy to lose, obviously, especially if you're good at chess. And if at any points, so I'm thinking what the right material difference is. I'm gonna say 7, and let's see how that goes. 6 or 7. If at any point there's a 7-point material difference, then the game is over. Which means if at some point I'm down 7 points, I lose. If at any point I'm up 7 points, I win. So like a queen blunder basically ends the game. 1a4. So this is hand and brain, Hedino, which means you cannot say the move, you have to say the piece. Also, snail is first. You could join the queue. I believe we have someone in the queue who left, so you could be next. Although I think you have to go to sleep anyway. So this guy, I'm gonna take out. Snail should be next. I don't know if the bot is automatically gonna post it. Pawn, 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 rook, 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 pawn, pawn, pawn. Oh, right, yeah. So basically, any piece, you could say up to 3 times in a row a certain piece, and then you have to change piece. And you could say king only 1 time in a row, which means you can't say king twice in a row. Perhaps we should also make it that you have to rotate. So let's say what JJ just wrote. If you say pawn 3 times and then let's say rook 3 times, can you then say pawn again 3 times, or do you have to go to different piece? I'm gonna guess we have to go to different piece, right? That seems a bit more balanced, but we can try both ways. We'll see what works. I'm gonna do lurk. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Thank you for lurking. Enjoy your lurk. Okay. Without further ado, which bot should we try? I think 300 was way too weak, to the point that it wasn't exactly, the most entertaining. So maybe 600. So I'm gonna be white, and Snail is my evil brain. So Snail is on the team of black, the hiker. His goal is to give me the worst possible moves, pieces. And yeah, do 1000. Should we try 1000? I mean, there's 900 and there's 1250. Should we try 900? It's a lot tougher than it might seem, by the way. 3 streak, thank you. All right, so let's try the 900 one, because why not? And okay, so yeah, so up to 3 times in a row a single piece, and then you have to rotate to different ones, I guess. King only 1 time in a row, and then you have to rotate something else. And 7 points, let's try 7 points material difference. I'm not sure what the best number is, we'll see. If 7 points material difference happens at any point, the game ends. Whoever has 7 points, whoever's plus 7 in material wins, basically. So let's try. Your move, our move. Brain, do your thing. Knight. Interesting. Okay, so this is a 900 bot. So if I manage to be solid enough, it should be fairly fine. But let's see. Knight. Okay. Knight. I'm gonna be safe. I could try to go somewhere in the center, but he might attack the knight, and I might lose it. Well, now you could say, oh, pawn. Okay, so pawn is actually not the worst. You could have said rook, but pawn is, fair enough. I mean, rook wouldn't be the most damaging. Wow, h5. So many pawns on light squares. Do not do this. Anyone watching, anyone new to the game, putting all your pawns on the same color is bad, because that means that none of them see the other color. Bishop. Also, I recently got Discord, so maybe in the future, this bishop again, okay. Maybe in the future we can get whoever is the brain on call, so that it's, I guess, slightly faster. Even though they can't watch the game live because you can't spectate a bot game, I think. You're shy. Oh, no worries. I mean, the truth is, we could even have we could make it that I hear you and nobody else does, if you prefer. But you know, no pressure, obviously. Like I can make the Discord audio come to my earphones and not go to OBS, so only I would hear you. And then people have to just trust me that I'm doing what you're saying. You never know. King. Okay. So far, you know, not too bad. Got pawns, knights, pawns in the center, bishop here, castles, knight. Okay. Maybe here. Okay. By the way, Snail, if it's easier for you, you could just type the notation. So you could say, you know, P for pawn, N for knight, R for rook, etc. Just remember that K is king and N is knight. I'm sure you know that, but you know, just making sure. Pawn. Okay. Pawn again. Okay. For anyone joining, we're playing Hand and Brain. And the variant is Evil Brain, which means my brain is trying to make me lose. And if you're not sure what Hand and Brain is, exclamation mark HP for Hand and Brain. Knight. Wow. Knight, huh? Let's go here. Knight. Well, castles. Okay. Snail, is your computer still on? Or did it crash? Hopefully it didn't crash. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. And he wrote 50. Wait, what? Oh, I thought that was the third move. Okay, my bad. Um, wait, so that was pawn, knight, knight. Oh, okay, my bad. It's funny, it gets confusing to keep track. Knight again. Okay. Well, let's try this. King. Okay, by the way, usually it's not going to take me so long to find a move. I mean, I hope. So if you see that I don't make a move for a while, it could be that I missed it, so you could just let me know. King. Okay. Wait. I think you can't say king twice in a row, but okay, it's fine. King again. Okay, I think we were saying that you can't say king a whole bunch of times, but not in this position. Not that it matters so much. I think, but yeah, it's fine. Pawn. Okay, let's try taking here. So basically, the best I could do is to try to set myself up in a way that no matter which piece you say, I have a good move. Which, needless to say, is really hard. Put myself in a position where any piece move is good for me is rough. Wait, pawn. Okay, so I think yeah. So I think I'm not sure how that happened, but now it's move 18. So you wrote 19, but no worries. So now it's move 18. So pawn. Well, I guess I'll go here. Maybe I don't know. Okay. But yeah. So now it's move 19. This one. The next one you type is move 19. 19 pawn. Okay. So the funny thing is here, the boss doesn't know that I have the evil brain. So when we try this with viewers next time, that might be really fun because both sides know that the other side has evil brain. So you could just attack something and you know that he's not going to capture back because the other guy is going to say a different piece. Once we have evil brains on both sides, or if we are each other's evil brains, like just one versus one, but same idea, that would be pretty cool. We could try that next. Knight. Um, well, nice idea. Yeah, having evil brains on both. Ooh, having evil brains on both sides, I think, has a lot of potential. We might need some refinements to make it work well, but knight. But I think there's a lot of, you know. Okay, I'm gonna take a little gamble here. Oof. Oof. That gamble did not exactly pay off. Oh, it's plus. Wait, I forgot the material count. It's plus 6 bishop. Okay, it's plus 6 material. So if I lose one more point of material, I lose. Which means perhaps I should capture something. Although if he captures back, if he's plus 6 now, if I capture a pawn, I'm going to be minus 5. If he captures the bishop, I lose. Oof, let's try. Rook back. Okay, so he's plus 5. Can you guys see the material count, by the way? Here? I don't know how big it is for you. Could try making it bigger, actually. Let me try to make it bigger. Um, font. Font size. 17. Okay, so now it's a little bit cut off, but let's see how it looks if I go like this. Okay, so it's a drop cut off, but hopefully that helps to see it better. The fact that it's cut off, I can't really help because Chess.com's design is just garbage. Oh, that's fine. Chuckdown, hello. Pawn. Pawn. Oh man, I'm down 5. I have 2 points of material to give and then I lose. Pawn. So if I go here, I make it less likely that he takes the bishop because it's defended. Wait, he took the knight. Okay, it's plus 8 material. So I lose. Oh well. I wonder if plus 7 is too little. But, you know, I'm happy to adjust. You know, it's game over. Snail, I lose. Because I'm minus 8. Okay, so basically what we're doing, in case anyone just joined, is we're doing hand and brain. Except, yeah, GG. Except that my brain is evil. Which means whoever is my brain, if you're not sure what hand and brain is, exclamation mark HB. Basically, you have 2 players on one team. One guy says, one guy says the name of a piece, the other guy makes the move. And Here, what we're doing is evil brain, which means the guy who says the name of a piece is trying to make me lose. He's essentially on the other guy's team. And then I had this idea that we should do double evil brain, which means both sides have hand and brain, and the brain on each team is on the other team's hand. On the other hand's team. Yeah, on the other hand's team. Idea separate command for evil hand and brain. Yeah, I have to add that. I definitely have to add that. Okay, so and you don't even need four people. In theory, you could just have a normal game of chess where both players are their own hand and each other's brain, and you try to make the other guy lose. So basically, you can't make a move for your opponent, but you could tell your opponent which piece he has to move every turn. And you cannot say king twice in a row, and you cannot say any specific piece more than 3 times in a row. Sorry. Oh, couldn't hear me? Is my mic? Congrats on the first evil brain win. Oh, Halsgar, hello. Talk about the evil brain. Here we go. So mic should be on. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay, so do we have a third person? I think Halsgar did it backstab me. Yeah, not this time. Do we have a third person? Or we could just try. So one of you could be my evil brain, and the other one is my opponent, and then the other one, and I'm the brain of my opponent. Oh, chalk down. Okay, excellent. Okay, so let's try. Okay, so we okay. Let's make this. Let's try to make this organized. So, should we use the material difference as a win? Which means if one team is +8 in material at any point, the game ends and they win. Should we have that as a cutoff, or not? We don't have to. And we could do, let's say, 50-minute games. And you cannot say the same. You cannot say king twice in a row. And you cannot say the same piece 3 times in a row. And I don't know if anyone will be able to keep track, but preferably if you say a certain piece 3 times in a row and then you say something else, then you should first go to some other piece before going to that. So you shouldn't just say, let's say, pawn 3 times, rook 3 times, pawn 3 times, rook 3 times, etc. Pin the rules about pieces. Yeah, there's quite a lot. Huh? I have to adjust the command for evil brain. You know what? Let me do this now. Stream elements. Commands. Add a new command. Evil hand and brain. H and B variant. The brain is on the other player's team tries to make its hand lose. Okay, so this is EHB, Evil Hand Brain. Not allowed. King takes what? So first, so you can type the exclamation mark EHB, Evil Hand Brain, and then oh, how many times? Right. Forgot that part. Okay, Q I can close because we need everyone we can get. So Q doesn't really matter, I think. Um, can't say king. Oh, can't say any piece. Um, optional Stereo difference limit is a plus. Okay. Okay. Hello. Hola. Ciao. Shalom. Very good, Snail. Excellent work. Does the first move count as a king move as far as the allowed king moves go? Forced move king? No. So I think if a move is forced, then you just do it, and then you just continue after. So no, I think the answer to that is no. So that makes sense. Okay. So you could try typing exclamation mark EHB again, and let's see if that makes sense. I feel like 15 plus 10 might not even be enough, but okay. Let's try. Brain is on the other player's team. I live on a farm, so when anything goes wrong, then it's my problem. Welcome back. No worries. Oh man, just as you're back, another ad is starting. I promise that was not on purpose. That's some bad luck. So, hardcore exclamation mark EHB, although you can see it up in the stream. This is for Evil Hand and Brain, which we are about to try. I've probably consumed 1500 calories since I ended the stream. Wow. Exam? So you live on a farm and you also have an exam. Wow, that sounds like a lot. Okay. Pin EHB command if you want. Oh, that's true. Let's see. Pin like this. Did that work? Did I pin it? Doesn't show by me, but okay, awesome. Thank you. Okay, so now we will try our first ever double evil brain. Uh, is there a club I must join? Nope, no club. So right now we have Wise Fast Nails with timer. Yeah, I guess. I mean, we could do 30 minutes just so we have enough time because it might take a lot. It might take a lot of time. Let's see what time control should we do. Also, what should the teams be? What should the teams be? Let's see. More time controls. I'll be hand. Okay, so now the question is, we can spin the wheel to choose the teams. So we could spin the wheel, but I think what makes more sense, maybe, is to try to make the teams sort of balanced if we can. So Snail is like 2000, Hardcore is like 2000. Who else do we have? My wife assured me the ads I'm seeing aren't targeted. Oh boy. Okay, so who wants to play now? We have Snail, we have Hardcore, we have Halsgar. Are you here? I don't have to play, by the way. I could just watch. I'm fine with that. We will make sure everything is organized. Halsgar's here. Okay, excellent. So, okay, so yeah, now that I think about it, it's probably fine if I don't play. I'm fine with that. So let's see who's going to be on whose team. So let's say we have I can't. Oh, you can't play? That's fine. I mean, hopefully you can play next time, but no worries. Okay, so then I guess I will play because we have 4 people. Okay, so we have Snail, we have me, we have Halsgar, and we have Hardcore. So let's have Snail be a hand. Let's say Snail is hand for one team. And who's the evil brain? And Judge Hadino. Yes, sir. Of course. So snail is, wow, this is gonna take more brains than I thought. Ha, get it? More brains. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so let's say snail is the hand. Halsgar is snail's brain. And that's one team. And then the other team is, let's say, me and hardcore, right? Let's try that. So I could challenge snail. Okay, so, oh boy. Okay, so let's do time control. How do I change time control? Ah, wait, let me make sure I'm on the right scene. Make sure everything is good. Yeah, looks like it. Camera, microphone, 1, 2. Okay, music. Okay. So now, yeah, unrated. Let's say 30 minutes. Let's just say we need the time. So play a friend. So I'm challenging snail. Um, what is your username? Fast snail? It's just fast snail, right? I think. Why is it not loading? Come on. Fast. Oh yeah, fast 2005. Right. Okay. Fast snail 2005. Okay. So time control 30 minutes, just because we're figuring this out. Okay, so it's me against fast snail. Halsgar, you will be fast snail's evil brain, which means you're trying to help me or us, me and you. And hardcore will be my evil brain, which means hardcore, you're trying to help snail. Does that make sense? Everyone good? Halsgar is uh um is on my team, but is snail's evil brain. Hardcore, so I must make it lose. Yes. Hardcore, your goal is to give me, basically, it's hand and brain, right? Hardcore, you know how to play hand and brain? You could only say the name of a piece. And then I have to make a move with that piece. And you cannot say the same piece more than 3 times in a row, or 3 turns in a row. You cannot say king more than once in a row. A forced move does not count towards that. So at some point, if my only legal move is a king move, then that doesn't matter. Sorry in advance for being able to you fast snail. Wait. Oh yeah, you're fast snails. Oh yeah, by the way, snail Halsgar is a pretty good evil brain. He's the creator. So hardcore. I'm so scared to go to bed. Why? Why scared? My wife's gonna be pissed. Oh, well, there's always a couch. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so I'm gonna send a challenge to Halsgar. Oh, also, guys, one more thing before we start. Should we include the rule that I don't know if it's needed? Should we include the rule that a material difference counts as a win or loss? Like, let's say +9. If at any point one team is +9 in material, should the game just automatically end with them being a win? Or should we just go for checkmate because it's humans on all sides? What? What's this? You too, snail. Why did Automad think that's a bad thing? Oh well. Oh, because snail. I don't know. Remember me as a fantastic chess player. Hey, Dino, please don't die. Why not go to checkmate? So we could do that. What do you guys think? Let's have a quick vote. Do you think should we do material difference ends the game, which makes it means the game can end quicker, I guess, or should we go till checkmate? I feel like we should have the limit of material difference just to have the game end quicker, just to see how it goes. We're still experimenting. We might need more changes, like the 3 limit per piece. It's all very new. But what do you guys think? Hardcore. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea what that means. Material because I'm sleepy. Okay, let's try that. Material difference, but I have value like 9 or 10. 10-point difference. Okay, so let's say 10 sounds good. 10 is 10 is crushing basically. Okay, so I'm sending a game to Snail. Halsgar 9 because Snail is sleepy. Halsgar is Snail's brain, and Hardcore is my brain. And you're both evil brains. Okay, here goes. First ever double evil brain. All right. So Hardcore, tell me a piece. Pawn. Okay. And now Halsgar should tell Snail a piece. We'll get the hang of it. Yeah, eventually. Queen. Oh boy. You see, this is what it's like when both teams know that the other guy has a evil brain as well. The bot that we played didn't know that. So even if we play the highest spot, it doesn't know that there's an evil brain here. The bot the brain does. Queen, huh? Okay, so now I'm gonna play queen somewhere, and oh, I just realized this is actually wow. This is a lot deeper than I thought because I could hang my queen, and I know the Halsgar is not gonna say pawn. Does that make sense? So queen is actually good for me, maybe, possibly. This is actually so complex. Yeah, yeah, this is wild. Did you guys know? Okay, I don't want to confuse you. There's a bot on Lichess called Worst Move Bot. It basically plays the worst move possible, and the goal is to try to lose to it. It's very hard. But the joke is that that bot plays the worst possible move, assuming that the rest of the game is played with the best moves. So what if you have two such bots against each other? Huh. But yeah, this is wild. This is so wild. Like as we're doing this, I'm trying to figure out what the possible strategy is. Evil Brain makes early queen attack. Yeah, so the thing is, well, so the Evil Brain is trying to make me lose. Queen. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. No worries. No worries. By the way, this variant can also be played with just two people in total because you could both be each other's Evil Brain. So that might be a bit easier. Bishop. Okay. Hardcore, do you recall that you're on Snail's team? Like you're trying to make me lose, yeah? Halsgar says pawn. Halsgar, why would you say pawn? You're trying to help me. Why would you say pawn? But okay, I'm not gonna blame anyone. This is complicated. You are his evil. Yeah, I don't know if hardcore. Why is pawn bad? Well, I was trying to get here, but now you could block it. Yeah, and there you go. No worries, no big deal. It's fine. This is, by the way, this is very confusing for everyone, so no worries. King. Okay, there you go. That's a evil suggestion. So now I just have to move my king like that. Okay, we'll do a little shuffle. Oop, oop. Okay. Basically, Hasgar, what you're trying to do is make it in a way that I can more easily attack him. And the same is for hardcore. He's trying to make it easier for Snail to attack me. I think it's a good thing we have the material difference limit because this, even with humans and pretty good players all around, this could go pretty long. Horse. Okay. I think this horse is better. Queen. Okay. So for example, let me cheat real quick. Yeah, I'm going to join the other team for a second just to give you guys an idea. Queen takes b2 in this variant is not such a bad move because the so technically I can move the king every 2 moves. Right. So the way we're doing it as of now is that you first have to rotate through other pieces. So like let's say the limit of 3 pieces per move or the limit of king 1 move. once you go to something else, you can't go back and forth between two pieces. You have to rotate through the pieces. Basically, we're not going to keep perfect trap, but it's fine. So by the way, here, just to tell you guys what I'm thinking, queen takes b2, not a bad move because my brain is not going to say bishop, so I'm not going to be able to capture it. But anyway, queen. Okay, so queen here would be interesting. The problem is he cannot do anything other than king, and if the brain says king, he's going to take it. But wait, what just happened? Oh, he played queen back. Okay. And my brain said queen. So this is check, right? And now Halsgar, being the brain, what will you say? So I can't say king again. Oh, was king the move before? I guess so. Yeah. So you have to find something else. Knight is not legal. Let's see if you can find something else. I can't give you too much of a hint. So, because that would be considered cheating. Pawn. There you go. Now, what's funny is you might think, oh, then I'm getting a free queen. But that's only if my brain says queen, which he won't because he's evil. This is chess. This is wild. I wonder how good Magnus would be. Misclick. Oh, you meant king e8? Oh well. It's not a bad move actually. King d8, by the way, in this variant. Because again, my brain doesn't have to say queen. I really wonder how like a grandmaster would play this. This is so wild. I'm still trying to figure out what the strategy is. My God. And when we analyze this, we could have made it him. Well, yeah. That's let's go to original position manually. So basically, okay. So I go here, you go back, I give a check, and then you go to e8. What? Oh, it was supposed to be a pawn move. Right, right. Okay. Okay, great. And now it's hardcore. Okay, yeah, yeah. I forgot. I was gonna set pawn. Right, right, right. Okay. And now hardcore. Your goal, your turn. You said pawn also. Wait, you said pawn after for move 9? Like for this move? Pawn. What if I go here? It was supposed to help me. Why? Why is that a bad move? He said pawn. What's wrong with that? If he was trying to help me, he would have said queen. No, I think. Snail, why do you think pawn is so strong? Sorry, sorry for what you got confused. Oh, no worries. It's it's definitely confusing. I think everyone is confused, which I love actually. We're basically all. By the way, fun fact: we are all pretty good at chess. We are right now a bunch of 800s trying to figure out how to play this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have strategy here at all. Knight. Okay. So now basically my brain doesn't want to say queen, pawn, bishop. Yeah, this is amazing. King. There you go. Basically, what we're trying to do is what I'm trying to do, and what Snail is trying to do as well, is to get into a position where any piece has a good move. So that no matter what the evil brain says, then you have chess 6-7 exactly. This is not even chess 2.0. We skipped 66 versions. Basically, you want to get yourself in a position where no matter which piece your evil brain says, you have a good move. And you could take risks because you know that your opponent cannot just take something. The accuracy will be slow. Hardcore. It's funny you mentioned that because we played regular. We played evil hand and brain against a bot. Like so, Halsgar was my evil brain, and we played against some bot. Do you guys remember what the accuracy was? Like 14%. something like that. Halskar says bishop. Oh, that's his brain. Right, okay. Okay. Accuracy was 14% in middle game. God. Yeah, I mean, here we have queens hanging all over the place. Anyone who's joining the stream now and doesn't know that this is a variant will be very confused. They'll be like, dude, you don't know how to play chess. Bishop. I think that works. Yeah, anyone who's watching the stream and is confused, feel free to ask in chat. Or type exclamation mark EHB, evil, hand and brain. I feel this is more harder for the brain. I mean, maybe, yeah, I don't know. It's anyone's call. Definitely not easy for anyone, that's for sure. Knight, okay. Check. Hehe. So now, Halsgar has to choose between king and knight. Right? I think that's the only legal options. Because you can't block a knight, right? King. I want to say pawn, but he's going to take the knight. That's right, hardcore. What I'm trying to do is put myself in a position where no matter which piece you say, I have a good move. Okay, now the funny thing is, you don't want to say bishop, you don't want to say queen, you don't want to say knight. King, I think you said before. No? Yeah? No? Maybe? No, you already said something else. You said bishop. Okay. King again. Okay, so I'm just going to go here. This is hurting my brain, but I love it. This is so wild. I actually would love if someone joins chat and asks what we're doing, and we just say, "Oh, we're just new to chess," you know. Isn't this how you're supposed to play? Just attack stuff. No, an ad. Oh man, can we say which piece specifically, like Black Horse and so on? What? Black Horse? What do you mean Black Horse? If you're on my team, you obviously say white pieces. I'm not sure. Maybe I misunderstood what you mean. Wait, Rook H8. Hardcore. What do you mean? Like dark square? Oh no, no. That would be saying which piece to move. This is frying my brain, and I'm not even playing. Exactly. Isn't it amazing? But this is, by the way, this is what I really love about chess. Chess is a game in itself, which is amazing, but it's such a strong, it's such an amazing foundation because you know how many variants there are? This is a variant that we came up with now in the last few days. There's three check, king of the hill, atomic chess, anti-chess. There's so many variants, and it's all based on the same game. And this is a new variant. You change one rule, like there's chess where you cannot, no capture chess, no castling. Pieces can only move one square at a time, except for the knight. So yeah, bishop. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. It's incredible how versatile that is. Yeah, it's amazing. There's a website called pychess.org, pychess. I could put a link after, and it just has like, I don't even know, like 100 variants. Just, I mean, there they also have new pieces, so it changes the game a lot. Like you have a piece that can move. The board is 10 rows, 10. Yeah, hardcore is confusing, isn't it? The board is 10 files. I think if I say rook again, it's a little too exploitative. What do you mean? You're allowed to. I'm not saying up to you, but you're allowed to. You're allowed to up to 3 times in a row. I think. I think hardcore keeps on thinking regular chess instead of evil, which is fine. Rook. Yeah, I think hardcore is thinking regular chess because this. Not to. I'm not blaming anyone, by the way. This is extremely confusing. Also, we are +5, so if we get another 5 points, I think we win. We definitely have to do this again. This is so wild. So wild. Oh, so one of the variants on pychess.org is king. Okay. Is that the board is 10 rows, 10 files, and there's two pieces introduced. There's more pawns, obviously, and there's two pieces introduced. On one side, you have a knight that can move like a bishop, and on the other side, you have a knight that can move like a rook. So the knock or whatever. Last time it's allowed. Rook, rook, yeah, that's the third. I want to move the other horse, but I can't. I've played that position. Snail, you're talking about with the knight, the rook knight, and the rook bishop? It's pretty wild. I tried it against like Stockfish. Yeah, he's allowed to up to 3 times. By the way, if you guys want, next time we try this, you tried it? Nice, yeah. I tried against level 1 and I lost so quickly because I couldn't understand how each piece was. I kept on seeing a knight and it kept on capturing my pieces and I was like, what in the world? And then I'm like, oh, it's a knight, but also bishop, or a knight and also rook. So confusing. Bishop. Levan? What? Like Levan Aronian? What? I was thinking for the next time, we could make a limit of once per piece. Like you cannot repeat the same piece twice in a row, any piece. That may make it more challenging, but who knows? Okay, where? Yeah, that might be an idea. What did my brain say? Bishop. Okay, so this bishop cannot move, which is funny. By the way, I don't know if that helps me more or the other team, but if you want me to ever move this bishop, you gotta say pawn at some point. But if you say pawn, I could take this. It's funny. You have to also think long term, because if you try to just avoid a single capture now, you might be limiting yourself for the future. But anyway, so bishop. So it has to be this guy. So let's go, I don't know, here? It's funny, I don't necessarily have to go where it's safe, but I'm in a stalemate. Yeah, it's funny how much the opening can affect the rest of the game. Like you're really out. Like you can't say queen, basically. You can't say knight. You can't say pawn. You have rook and king, which and then you have to rotate. So yeah, it's definitely a tough position. And we're +5. Bishop. Oh, you guys tell me if this helps. I'm gonna make it so that does this help? Because so you can see the moves and you know which piece was, you can see like you can reference, how many moves you have left, how long ago you said king, etc. Hopefully that helps. It makes me smaller, but I think that's fine. I don't think. Oh, now you can see the microphone. That's funny. Can you see the microphone also in the other view? No, because it's zoomed in. Huh? That's funny. Okay, so this is my mic. Hello. Um. So now we're in analysis. Bishop, king. Oh, king. Big mic. Yeah, it's the 5 fine mic. I'm gonna put a link to it at some point. Actually, exclamation mark Amazon. You already have a link if you want to buy it. King, rook. Wait. Hardcore. Which we almost need pawn moves only at the start to open it up a little. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so on that link you have the mic. You also have, the chess game, the chess book, the drum, the essential oils, a lot of good stuff. Oh, the essential oils, I forgot to take them out. Anyways, okay, so hardcore, you said rook, but you said king first. So I think it's king. And then now it's rook next. Yeah, now it's Hasgar's turn. Rook, okay. Wait. I think, wait, Snail, if you hear this in time, I don't think rook should be allowed because you had 3 rooks in a row and then one move bishop move. I don't think we should be able to say rook like that. Like I don't think you should be able to go back and forth right away. Fourth rook. No, so there was a bishop move first, but I think that's not enough. I don't think you should be able to say 3 times something and then go off once and then go again and repeat 3 times. Game forfeit. No, but Hasgar has to say something else. It would be amazing if we can somehow program the rules so that the website doesn't let you make illegal moves. As of now, we have to keep them in our head, which is tricky, very tricky. Knight. Okay. I mean, you could have said something else, but that's fine. Knight is. I know what's gonna happen next. I'll try to do that. You mean to code it? That would be amazing. I didn't know you're a programmer. You can maybe use Lichess as a starting point, or a Stockfish fairy chess, I think it's called, where they have extra pieces. No, I did not say Siri. I said fairy. Snail, why not this? But okay. Oh, because he's not gonna say queen. Oh, interesting. So now you have more pieces attacking my queen. Oh, that's a pretty good move actually. Queen. Whoa. Well, we'll take that. I could have said bishop again, but I have to be a little evil to both sides to open it up. It's funny. The brains really decide. Wait, what? What just happened? You just took my queen? Let's go to original position manually. Haha. how how should we do that? How are we gonna get the queen? Snail. We can't hand turn. Yeah, the hand is out of control. It has a mind of its own. Well, copy the PGN. Oh boy, should we do that? We could try that. So I should send. Let me see. That's funny. Okay. Um. You have to resist human nature. It's true. Play a friend. Snail, are we friends? Because it says I have to. It says friend. So hopefully we're friends. Okay. I'm gonna do 30 minutes just because clearly it takes time. Unrated. Custom position. I like how the balance is Snail having 2 pawns less. That's the auto odds. That's funny. Setup position, FEN. Is it gonna know whose turn it is? It has to be Black's turn. Oh, I play as white. Okay. Oh, it switched the time. Actually, I hate this. Chess.com switches when you choose a custom position. The review screen looks so goofy with the up and down. Yeah. Chess.com switches the time control to 3 minutes anytime you change the odds. It's so annoying. It's like I choose 30 minutes and then it just changes it. Anyways, so send challenge. So now it should be Black's turn. Okay, I hope I made it that it's Black's turn. Um, is it Black's turn? Are you able to make a move, Snail? Pawn? No, pawn is not legal. Hasgar. You have to say knight or king because the king is in check. Only knight and king are an option. Oh, now we don't have the move list from before. I will make it legal. I will make king. No. Oh, king is fine actually because you can't take the queen. But my question is, can you make a move, or did I make it that it's white's move? I might have made it that it's white's move. King is not legal. No, king is legal. Pawn is not legal. King could go here. King is legal. But my question is, are you able to make a move? Knight was only legal move. What? No. King d8. King e8. Why do we abort? Because he took too long to make the first move. But we can rematch. But my question is, did I make it that it's Black's turn? I'm not sure if it's Black's turn. If it's White's turn, then you won't be able to make a move. I have to change the FEN. Oh, it is Black's move. Okay, cool. Oh, that makes sense because it's check. Yeah. I mean, that would be okay. This is so confusing. My brain is melting. Hardcore. Your move. So now we don't have the move list. Oh wait. Wait. We are plus 14 in material. Once we capture the queen, we're plus 14 in material. So is the game over or should we continue? Yeah, we did technically win. Oh, yeah, we're plus 14. Oh, it's funny. This is my first move, so it says game aborted. All right. Just for fun, I'm gonna make a move. Um, all right. Wow, that was wild. Want to be the hand? My brain hurts. So first I want to analyze. Now, to analyze this, I'm gonna have to do some magic because we have two FENs. Although actually the moment I took the queen, the game ended, right? Yeah, okay, so we could just analyze the first one. So let's, you guys ready for 100% accuracy? You think you've seen good chess? Wait, what? Why does it say 19? Oh. Oh, so the moment I took the queen, I wish I was skilled enough at programming to create a version with the rules built in. Yeah, I mean, we could try using AI. Okay, so the thing is, to analyze this, we have to change the FEN because knight takes never happened. Although that shouldn't change the accuracy because it's, you know, it's the best move. Oh, that will change the accuracy. I'll make it better. Eh, whatever. Let's see what we got. Analysis. Am I in the analysis scene? Yeah, I am. Oh, heartbeat evil. You cannot make this stuff up. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. That is literally heartbeat. Oh my god. So what accuracy did I give it? What? 1300 and 1500? You want to tell me 1300s and 1500s play like this? Okay. This right here is proof of something that I've said many times, which is that Chess.com's ELO estimate at the end of a game is complete nonsense. They simply take your actual rating and they lower it or raise it depending if you played well. We played like absolute garbage, and because we're both 2000 or Snail is 2200 and I'm 1700, it 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 says, you know, it goes lower from that. We didn't play like 1300s. Are you kidding me? We hung queens 1,000 times. Anyways, start review. What do we have? Oh my god! Almost every single move for black was a blunder, and same for white. All right, so this variant gives the best shot. Yeah, exactly. So e4, c5, book move, queen h5, and we're out of book. I got a 1950 game rating against a bot yesterday. No idea how. So it could be that you played well, but the estimate is complete art. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. Oh, because of the queen hanging. Bishop, e6. Yeah, so here, Halsgar, you said pawn. Now you know that here you could have said, let's say, knight, because the knight cannot guard. Actually, he has knight at h6. So maybe bishop is not legal, rook is not legal, queen helps. It's tricky. But yeah, okay, pawn. It's really tricky. King, king, knight out, queen back, queen check. You see this move here is a brilliant. The color is wrong. It has red, but really it's supposed to be blue. It's supposed to be a brilliant. This is a brilliant move. It wins a pawn. This is a free pawn. What is Chess.com missing? Anyways, king back. Oh, because it was mate. Yes, a brilliant toss, exactly. So so the evil bar jumping up and down so much is because it was mate. Queen here is mate. In one move. One man's blunders, another's brilliant. Exactly. Halsgar has it down to science. I love this. So queen back. Wait, what? Oh, because of the mouse slip. Right. So here was supposed to be Oh, so this is a wrong analysis. I will assume red is blue and Danny's EHP knight. Exactly. Guys, maybe we should analyze the game again because here the move wasn't king. It was supposed to be pawn here, although I'm pretty sure that's a blunder as well. So that should not change the equal bar too much. Yeah, okay, never mind. So king back, queen back. This is just to get the pawn up. Okay. Now we have pawn, knight, king, bishop. I mean, I don't even know what to say about such an analysis. What do you even say? So here I think black was white was doing amazing already. What do you guys think? Is my OBS handling this? Okay. My question to you guys is, if we're analyzing this as chess, right? Because if you analyze this as regular chess, then obviously, every move is a blunder. But if we analyze this as evil hand and brain, at what point did black go wrong? Because I feel like white had a very comfortable position pretty early on. Bishop. Am I making sense? By the way, who wants to play again? And we could also do it with 3 players or 2 players, because you could be each other's evil brain while you're your own hand. I think the game was so cursed that reviewing it is causing glitches. Something like that. What a game. Wait, what was the accuracy? It doesn't say. Accuracy is 0. And that's what can't handle such a genius. Hardcore is in again. Okay. I'm a lurk. Okay. I want to be hand. Okay, we could do that. But by the way, guys, you see this? The brain is stopped. The it doesn't say any accuracy. It's empty. It's blank. To see 1v1, yeah, that would be quite wild. You played a nice tactic in the game, but it wasn't enough to secure the win. What do you mean it wasn't enough to secure the win? I won. Oh, I clicked resign. That's so funny. Maybe Odino can join. Odino is probably sleeping, hopefully, for him. Someone is their own hand, but the evil brain against the opponent. Wait, what? Someone is their own hand? Hasgard is about to change this all over again. Um, it's not showing me an accuracy. Oh, because the game is too short? Lack of relevant moves. Screw you. You're not relevant. Okay. Um, you played a nice tactic. Yeah, by the way, which move was it talking about that it says you played a nice tactic? Which which move was nice? It's not a single nice move. He's in chat, he slept on couch while listening to Donnie's calm voice. Aw. That would be lovely and creepy at the same time. Queen takes is great. Exclamation mark. And then knight takes is a blunder. I misclicked and start a bullet game. That's funny. Welcome back. Did you win? I mean, I'm assuming if you would have won, you would have told us, but no worries. Yeah, I'm assuming you lost because unexpectedly playing bullet is not exactly easy. But who knows? It's like, what just happened? Okay, so hardcore is in for another game. Is um who else is in? Asgard, especially that's 2450. Wait, what? Definitely less creepy than his chest contains. Oh boy. Oh, you're 2400 and bullet. Oh my god. Yeah, that takes a lot of focus. Yeah, I'm assuming you lost. Should we look at your game? No, that would not be nice. I mean, we can if you want, but I don't think there's much of a point. Okay, so who wants to play? Who wants to play? I'm realizing now, even if like let's say I have two of you playing against each other and you're each other's brain, are you guys on desktop because you have to play and type at the same time? That's kind of hard. Maybe we should get you on Discord call in the future, at some point. You can. You won. You unexpectedly started a bullet game at 2450 and you won. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to review this. Wait, I don't have your username. We could try Danny versus Hardcore, where Danny is the evil brain against Hardcore, vice versa. We could try that. Actually, flagged the GM yesterday. You flagged the GM? Wow. What is your username, kind sir? Oh yeah, you're Rat, right? Yeah. Wait, let me switch scene. Oh, actually, um, I'm on analysis. So that's fine. You flagged the GM. My God. Okay, so this is the game you won. Wait, you won on time? Is that a winning position? You won on time. Is it a winning position? Why did it? Wait a second. So you could still mate the king, and then he has to move the pawns. The question is, can you? Okay, let's try this first. So the king is still mated. Let's say it goes here. Oh, then you could go here. And then this is a bad move. This is a bad move. Wow. But yeah, he doesn't necessarily have to go g5. You think it's a draw, huh? Really? Let's see. Self-analysis. Smells winning to me because there's so many waiting moves. Wait, why did it flip? Yeah, I figured. Looks like a win. I don't know if you can see the evil bar on your on this scene. Oh, you cannot. You cannot see evil bar? That's not part of the analysis? Maybe I should change that. Well, let's first do full browser. Full browser. Nothing. Open. Something. Close. Aha. Busa, hello. This is the GM game. All right, I'm gonna open it up. Let me first take a look here. It looks like you were winning anyways, by the way. In position. Yeah, because you have way too many. Wait, what? Oh, that's funny. You could go d5 here and queen without your king. Your king doesn't have to join anymore because you're past the 5th rank. You probably know this, but it's bullet, so no worries. But okay. Also here you can shoulder with the king. But again, it's bullet. Nice. Should we see full game? Maybe d4 and f6. G6, c5, d5. You take. Wow. Okay. We both played so bad because of time. Yeah, that's bullet. What's up, Busa? You remind me where you're from, Busa. Am I mixing up if I think you're from Russia? I might be completely making this up, but knight back, okay. Fair enough for bullet. Ooh, knight c7. Knight c7 had to be something. Or bishop c7. Yeah, engine one, bishop c7. But okay, knight c7 looks scary as well. Who is this guy, by the way? 2025. Mexico? Yeah. And you're from? Oh, South Africa. Jag pratar afrikaans, nee? Noza? Take it. A6. Why is this so bad? Oh, queen e1. forks the knights. Oh well. Knight back. Okay. My bullet games often include play worthy of the first ever ELO rating below 100. Mexico versus South Africa, like the world. Oh, that was a World Cup match. Nice. So we take that. Mm, well, well, okay. I don't get why G5 is so strong here, but okay. Attack that. Knight moves. Now G5. Whoa, some look at these knights. These knights are not following COVID distance. Do you know AFR Chess? That's a cool guy. So I think I saw him in the category. I don't know if I ever watched his stream. Is he good? Like I have no idea what his rating is. But that's cool. It was the opening game. Wait, why do you know Afrikaans? So I don't actually know Afrikaans. I love languages. Exclamation mark languages. Oh, the stream elements just put it. So I know a bunch of languages. I always love to learn more. I always love to learn at least some words in every language. My dream is to know at least something in pretty much every language I could ever meet. So yeah, it's just fun. It's fun to meet someone and be like, "Hello, my friend," in their language. I just love it. So the only thing I notice in Afrikaans is I don't speak Afrikaans, and even that I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Ja praat Afrikaans nee. And then I know some dialect has a sound like oza or something like that. The reason I know any of this is because I have a cousin who is from, well, a guy who married my cousin who is from South Africa. So that's that. Knight back. Whoa, that's funny. You would think this is a fork and a wins material, but you take a knight, and then if he takes a piece, this knight is hanging. So you're winning a piece. Oh, so you're from South Africa. I just realized. Is that your game? So Busa, this is black is hardcore in chat. The guy in chat who's hardcore is black, playing black in this game. Lucky bishop. You saying the bishop on h5? Yeah. Oh, knight check. Yes. Yes. And now you pin the bishop. Yes. And you take it. I know it's bullets. Here you could have taken this for free. And then you get the bishop for free. I'm sure you saw that like a second after you played it. But yeah, here you could just take because the bishop is pinned. But okay. So you take that here, 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 here. Yeah, here h4 is a dirty try because it doesn't actually do anything. You could even go g4 and it's fine. But you take it, which is perfectly fine, and the rest is history. The rook sacrifice was kind of silly. Yeah, that's fine. I played fast and forgot he had a pawn. Forgot he had a pawn. Oh, you played that instantly. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's bullet, you know. It's easy for me to sit here and be like, you should have seen that after takes takes. No, it's a 1 minute game. That's fine. Let's see the GM game. So it's actually easier for me to open it here instead of from the link. I mean, I could go on Twitch, but I would have to copy it anyway. So let's see. I should be able to see the title. You said it was yesterday, right? Although it could be that you played a lot. Okay, there we go. Let's see if this is it. 7541, 75416. Oh, there's a 6 on the new line. It cut off. Okay, so this is the game. You flagged the GM. Oh my god. And you were even most of it. This GM is 2400. Who is this guy? I mean, amazing that you flagged the GM, but which GM is 2400 and bullet on chess.com? How old is this guy? Who is he? He's an arbiter. You played the FIDE arbiter. Wow. 2300 standard, 2200 rapid, 2200 blitz. Wow. 9059. She's like 60 something. Wow. This guy was a grandmaster when I was 3 years old. Sheesh. All right. Let's see what we got. Um, E4, C6. Caro-Kann, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, hardcore is officially one of us. We have the Caro-Kann on the board. D4, D5, takes, C4, knight G6. I mean, knight F6, knight here. Bishop F5. Okay. So here I usually go E6. I've heard of people go G6. Apparently that's a thing. I've tried it a little bit and it's nice. I gamashed with a lot of CMs, NMs, and now one gem. Yeah, so NMs and CMs makes a lot of sense at 2400. You'll surely run into that. Also FMs, I imagine, but GM is wild. I would be so scared just from seeing the letters GM. Wow. Takes it, takes queen here. Okay. You know, I'd love to run an analysis for this on leeches, actually, but okay, let's first see here. Check, back. Okay, threatening F7. One NM destroyed me so quick. Yeah, you know what's funny? Sometimes NMs will play bullets better than GMs because bullet is not chess. So they play bullet better. There's some NMs that are rated like 28 or even 2900 on chess.com, maybe even 3000, I don't know, which is insane. But then in blitz, you know, they'll basically have almost no chance against grandmasters. E6, that makes sense. H5, okay. Take it. Okay. Okay. Take it. Bullet is average theory and fast hand. Yeah, basically. I mean, obviously, if you play against a GM who plays Bullet, then you know that's a different story. I don't know if you ever had the honor of playing a GM in Bullet. I have, and it literally feels like getting run over by a train. I played Eric Hansen in Bullet. You see what I mean? We did not play very well. Yeah, yeah, this is fine. I mean, it's decent for a Bullet game, of course. But yeah, that Gem is definitely playing very forcing, like he's training everything. I played Eric Hansen in Bullet, and obviously he won. But not only did he win, it felt like his pawns just moved 5 squares at a time. Like he had like 4 pawns, like F E D C pawns on the fifth rank in like 2 seconds, and I didn't even know where. I didn't know what to do. I mean, yeah, I had nothing to do. Anyways, also I once played a guy while he was still a CM, and then he went on to become Antony Atanasov or something like that. Like maybe mixing up, but basically I remember him having some title when I played like FM or something. He was a child, and then sometime later he was a GM, so it was pretty cool that I played him, and he beat me so bad. I remember actually it felt as if the board, instead of being 8 ranks, 8 files wide, it felt as if it was 12 files wide, and he was just using the 4 files or the 2 files or whatever on each side extra to just get his pieces forward, and it was as if I couldn't even. I don't even know how to describe it. It felt like his pieces just went around the board and just appeared in my king's face. Pretty wild. Anyway, castles. Bishop e3. Okay. Okay. It's crazy. You basically held the even position the entire game. The moment I hit rapid and blitz, I like this fast goofy chess. Yeah, bullet is its own thing. You can't really play both in the same like day, even the same week, according to some people. Like the switch between time controls is a lot. Bullet. I like how it shows with 2 arrows, you know, like, oh, that's a fork. Like, yeah, we know. We know the 9 moves. Anyways. Wait, what if he goes here? Attacking the bishop? Cutting off the knight. Oh, you could take and defend the knight. And then if takes, knight is still defended. Never mind. He goes back. Okay. Why is that so bad? You have knight c4, no? Not sure why that's so bad, but okay. Now this, probably c6. Yeah. You still have knight c4. To get the knight back at the game. Now you don't have knight c4. Okay. Why is this showing a bunch of arrows? Did you draw these arrows when you analyze it yourself? Like what? What are these arrows? Anyways, that's funny. That looks like a very good move because you win a pawn and you ruin the pawn structure, and yet somehow that's bad. What should have you done instead? Arrows are new in review. Yeah, that's funny. You know what's funny? One thing that Chess.com and Lichess do very differently is analysis. I, uh, in case anyone doesn't know yet, I actually prefer Lichess a lot more. But they do have, they're both adding quite interesting stuff. Lichess added now that it labels the moves on the fly, which is something Chess.com has had for a while. But in general, it's just so much more accurate. I've had sometimes I could play a live game. You can roast if you want. I've had a game of mine where Chess.com said, "Oh, this move is a brilliant!" Double exclamation mark. And then I analyzed the game with Lichess, and Lichess is like, inaccuracy. So it's hard to take Chess.com seriously when they're out there to make money one way or another. After all, Lichess is not. Anyways, I'm not sure why that is not best, but okay. Now it's back to even, and apparently it was even for the rest of the game, except for some point where you were even better, which is nuts to be better against a GM, even if the guy's older, even if it's bullet. It's insane. That is absolutely insane. Okay, these pawns are very scary, I think. You have opposite bishops, so it does help a little bit. Yeah, the arrows are new. I'll do blitz. Okay, and ad break is starting soon. Alright, let's see. So that hangs the pawn, you take it, that's excellent. That pawn hangs with check. Yeah. Check. Wow. You had 14 seconds left at the end. That's wild. My best is flagging a IM, but it was not an even position at all. I was lost. I mean, it wasn't the simplest to win, but I was lost. Very cool. Very cool stuff. Let's see. Oh, he's playing it. Okay. Let's see what we got. Wow, the analysis makes my computer so hot. Because OBS is already hard on my computer. Oh well. Alright. So we are watching Hardcore, playing with the white pieces. So far we have Alekhine defense, attack the knight, e6. Oh. Oh. You guys can confirm if you... Oh, there's an add now. Okay. And we're playing against someone from Italy, which means that if they are right now in Italy, it's their 10 in the morning, I think. So Hardcore in the chat is playing with the white pieces as rat, and white is 10-11 by me. South Africa. I guess it makes some sense. They are the same time zone as Italy. I think in Italy it's 10 a.m. as well. I love how you're typing in chat while playing the game. Maximum disrespect to the opponent. Okay, so very close position. White has the bishop here, so maybe you want to open up the position. Thing is, I have to be careful with what I say because if you're listening to the stream, I mean, it's 23 on just playing, so I don't know how much advice I can give, but I do think that Queen f5 is a terrible move. Oh. Okay, black is dealing with the threat pretty well so far. Okay, so I was looking at the queen getting trapped, but so far I think black has ensured that not to be possible. Okay, that's a nice idea. Ooh, now there's some tactics happening. By the way, hardcore, I don't know if you have the stream on, because I don't want to cheat by saying what I think. Although I imagine anything I see you also see, but some tactics brewing, that's for sure. But yeah, knowing that you might be listening, that definitely makes it a bit funny for me to say anything. Although it would be more of a problem if you were low rated than me, not high rated. But okay. Listening but taking it with a grain of salt. Well, as you should, because I'm not 2300. Although, not incredibly far off ish. And depends. Depends on the time. Nice move. Um. Mm, well, I guess there's some way to trade here, but what? I was thinking taking the knight with the bishop and then basically taking the queen after the rook takes. So you get a knight and a rook for queen. Now you're down a piece. Where's the trick? Maybe you could dislodge the queen from guarding the knight. The queen is pretty overloaded. Oh wait, wasn't there a? Oh no, because the bishop on g7 is also defending the knight. Otherwise, you could capture this, and then the queen has to capture back, and then you could take this. Okay, now you get the piece back, but that's you're still down a piece. Yeah, this is looking rough. Can't lie. Made a mistake. Yeah, happens to the best of us. Anyone who's not following, feel free to drop a follow. We will definitely do. We will definitely be doing the double evil brain hand and brain variant again. I think that was a lot of fun. It's wild how deep it is. Like we're a bunch of decent chess players, I would like to think, and we were all out of book by move one, which is amazing. You forgot to follow. No worries, you're still in time. Okay, so here basically white's only hope is to flag. Yeah, let's just be real. Unless black messes up real bad, which he might. Okay, does white know how the pawn moves? Yes, he does. Okay, en passant it is. That's cheating. How do you do that? Okay, nice. Some tricks. I think as black can probably force. Oh, that's a very nice move. Black does have a response. Let's see if he finds it. What? Oh, it's check. That's unfortunate. I thought black would play that move before. Okay, so now white is trying to get this. Oh, the pawn hangs. Mm. He could have attacked the bishop, but okay. Still down quite a lot of pieces. These guys might come into play at some point. Now black is... Uh-oh. Oh, he doesn't have mate here because of the bishop. But now... Well, I guess now you could move the king and run away. Wow. Both players going for tricks. I guess rook here, yeah, rook here is pretty devastating. How do you guard this? Check there, no, here. Here, take, no, check, take. Mm. And there's this pawn, so you don't even have stalemate. You also have king g1, so no stalemate. Yeah, rook e3 is pretty precise. This is just lost. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Unfortunate. Oh well. GG. That was a pretty good fight. You set up a lot of tricks. It's funny how both of you had some rook checks, but both of them were not available. Like his rook check was not available on b1 because of bishop, and your back rank check was not available because he gave you a check. Otherwise, rook c1 was an amazing move because if the bishop moves, you have rook here, which is mate because pawn guards these two and the bishop guards that. So I'll do another one. Sure, go for it. We'll watch one more. And then let's see. We can do more hand and brain or something. Watch. Also, who do we have? Why is the computer so hot? Why is it struggling so much? I don't know. Oh no, is it gonna start lagging? That's not good. So I don't know who's challenging me, but you could come say hi in the chat so I know who you are. And so on. My computer's melting. Oh man. I don't know why. Okay, so far pretty even position. That looks like it. Oh, then I was. Okay, so blue structure capturing both times like here and here. And the queen, I will see once. Okay, probably put probably put rook here. So that's the way I would check the keyword. Okay, does that stick? You can go here, bishop here. Skewers rook and pawn. You just take here. This is pretty rough. Pretty harsh structure for white. Okay, so down 2 pawns. White might be able to rooks rank and get some type of perpetual checks or more. Someone's challenging me. You are so on. Also, if you guys can confirm, my computer's very hot, but if you guys can confirm whether you can see me and hear me well, that would be great. Hopefully, you can. Um, Anyways, okay, so still down 2 pawns. Yeah, I mean, if black plays this correctly, and it's really hard to win. I'm trying to think how you could draw, but go for a win, I guess. Oh, he takes on h5. Wow, that's a little bit of a gift. Okay, now I'm expecting something like here and then maybe here. Although he could gang up. Okay, so now you have to put the rook here because you don't want to go rook f1. It's too passive. Wow. Uh, I mean, it's a good mentality, I guess, to try to win, but it's kind of rough. Although, yeah, I mean, taking on h5 was crazy. Splitting the pawns on the queen side can't be great. Black's 2 pawns up. Yeah. Welcome back, Snail. Yeah, black is 2 pawns up. Okay, maybe. Yeah, this is rough. Yeah, now he gets this. I guess here. Well, I mean, it's not like there was that much. What? Now you're giving up the pawn as well. Oh well, that's that. I mean, you could try for tricks because maybe the king will be, overloaded away from the rook. That's one. Oh, okay. Yeah, the one idea I was thinking of was maybe like rook here, and then something. I mean, that doesn't work at all. But something like this to get the king away. But then there's way too much still. Okay. Thank you for the games. Let's see. All right, I should probably head to bed. Let's see who we can. Oops, it's not the link I meant to put in. Let's see who we can raid. Wait. This is just Lust again. I'm gonna go play F chess, also known as Bullet. Cinnapons. Is that who you think? Oh, Cinnapon is live. Okay. Um, China P. Okay. Yeah, we could definitely read her. I think she's cool. She's extremely determined. Like she's learning really quickly, which is cool. So yeah. All right. Y'all can join us in the raid. Let me put something for you guys to copy. By the way, they know about our PHB. Who's they? Mosquito was here. Um, I'm not sure who's they. And I guess maybe I missed Mosquito. All right, so you guys can copy the message I put if you want to paste it as a raid. And yeah, thank you all. Thank you, Snail. Thank you, Osgar. Thank you, Hardcore. My opponents are playing Sagona. Yeah, I mean, maybe you should go to sleep. Actually, no, it's 10 a.m. by you. Never mind. Maybe you still need to wake up. Cinnapon. Yeah, that's who I'm rating, no? Am I rating the wrong person? I think I rated the right username, right? I guess we'll find out. No? I got an exam at 11, no sleep for me. Oh boy. Haven't slept yesterday. Oh man, we all gotta sleep. All right, let's raid. I hope I rated the right person. We'll find out now.